Hello and welcome to the Evercade retreat. Gene Joke here, and today I'm adding the New Zealand story to my ever-growing list where I rank every Evercade game ever. Originally released into arcades in 1988, the New Zealand story sees you controlling Teki, a yellow kiwi bird on a quest to rescue his friends and girlfriend from the clutches of Wally, a giant leopard seal. So fairly standard platform game stuff, and because yes, this is a platform game, as you no doubt know and can see from what's on screen. As you can also no doubt see, the graphics are bright and colourful and very cute, whimsical in nature, and again what you'd expect from a Taito platform game of the era. The enemies, while predominantly animal based, are also quite, I suppose they're slightly surreal and a little bit weird, but again the game as a whole is. But it does have a very distinct and appealing visual style, so really no complaints on the graphics front. Even if the backgrounds can be a little bit repetitive, they still look nice enough and I think are pretty good for the era. On the audio front, the sound effects are fine. There's nothing wrong with them, they're cute and jolly and they suit the feel of the game. The music is as cheerful and jolly as you'd expect. However, there's not many tracks here, and you'll be hearing the same track ad nauseum throughout the game, but it is a pleasant track to listen to, and again it suits the atmosphere of the game. But it is a shame there aren't more different tracks, especially as it can be quite a long game, at least in terms of arcade platformers anyway. Now on the gameplay front, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Teki controls well, and there's a variety of power-ups and things to add a bit of variety to gameplay. There's some entertaining bosses as well, but there's also large maze-like levels and a steep challenge. The game may look cute, but with one-hit deaths, large levels and large amounts of respawning enemies, it's not easy. But it is charming enough that you'll probably try and persevere, and playing on the Evercade with save states, there's no excuse not to really. Well, as long as you want to, that is. But overall, it is a bit of a mixed bag, as I said earlier on. It's cute but harsh, simple but quite, well, labyrinthine I suppose. As usual, I might as well touch on my personal history with the game, because this game was ported to just about everything under the sun at the time. Now I can't remember if I first played it on the Amiga or the ZX Spectrum. I know I'd played both versions, but which one I played first I have no idea, and it doesn't really matter. But what I can say for absolute certainty is that back in the day I never got past the first boss, and until getting an Evercade, well, or rather getting the Taito Super Pocket, I never had. But it is a game that I never owned for myself, but always played other people's copies of it, including playing a bit of the Master System version, and it is a game that I always wanted to play more of, and in a sense that enhanced my nostalgia for it, because it's something I never really got to master or get fed up with. I played a bit, everyone wanted more, so that kind of amplifies the nostalgia a little bit. So it was very satisfying to beat it, almost 40 years on. So anyway, I suppose I better place it on my overall ranking list, and I'm going to place it above Splatterhouse 2 but below Saint Dragon. And sure, part of that is nostalgia, but hey, it's my list, so yeah, that's where it's going. Anyway, I think that wraps it up for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.